game 2 of the Section 6A West semifinals. Game 1 is in the books. Norman County East beating Ada Bore up by a score of 46-43, and in game 2 it's Hawley and Barnesville. Steve Paschy, the head coach of the Nuggets, joins us live, and this is nothing but another conference game with maybe the stakes are a little bit higher this time around. What do you think, Coach?
Much bigger. This is just electric here. Just the butterflies get floating right away.
For the coach too?
Pardon?
For the coach too?
Oh, absolutely. This is excellent. It's what you prepare all year for, just to be in a position like this, and I think our kids will come out ready to go.
Barnesville comes in with a 7-17 record, but it sure seems like they're playing good basketball when they have to.
You bet. They've played a lot of really close games this year against some quality teams. They had DGF down 11 in the second half. They had us down at our place big by 14 in the first half, and they just hadn't been able to close the deal, and now all of a sudden they've kind of figured out how to get that done, and so that makes them dangerous.
Well, January 22nd, they took you to overtime, so you don't have to sell your players that the Trojans are a good team.
That might have been the best thing that could have happened, because that'll make our kids very much aware that we can be beat by them if we don't come out and click.
But you can't really worry about your opponent. You got to worry about what you do best. And what does Hawley have to do to come out with a W tonight here at Concordia?
Well, I think defensively we got to get out. We have to create an up and down game. I'd like to see the game up in the 60s. If we can get some tempo going and get some easy baskets off our pressure defense, I think that'll take some of the pressure off of our perimeter shooters and maybe just cause them to relax a little bit. I think if we can do that, defensively we like to hold our opponents under a point of possession. We talk about that a lot. And then they're so physical inside. We have to out-rebound them. We have to match their physicality with their post play. And we also have to value the ball. Looking back last year's tournament play, this time of year, you really have to protect the basketball. I think 10 turnovers or fewer is what you shoot for.
Well, in talking with Todd Henrickson today, he certainly knows two players, Martyrdam and Sahlberg. But everybody knows those. So, I mean, Martyrdam and Sahlberg have seen people come at them time and time again. They've got to be used to that kind of defense.
I'm getting drowned out here. I'm sorry.
Martyrdam and Sahlberg got to be used to seeing every kind of defense to try and take them out of the scheme of things.
Absolutely. They've seen every junk defense, box in 1, triangle in 2. So the other kids also know that they have to step up when that happens. And I think we know by this time of year, you just got to be a little bit more patient and stay active and handle those types of junk defenses. So we've seen it all. There's really not a whole lot of X's and O's anymore. It's just go out and execute.
Is it Martyrdam on Swenson tonight? That was a great battle last time you guys played. I think they almost combined for 50 points.
Yes, they'll match up head-to-head. Two real physical kids. Top 2 field goal percentage shooters in the league, too, I believe.
You know, you got to be scared. You watch that first game. Norman County East was the favorite, and yet they really kind of pulled one out of the hat. Yeah. Sometimes being that higher-seeded team is kind of a scary thing. You let that team play with you, get some confidence. How important is an early start, a good start for the Nuggets?
I just really think it would help us to relax. It's real vital. We talk to our kids, and just at this time of year, you can't worry about getting beat. You can't worry about playing not to lose. You just got to go out and do the things you've done all year, and then generally good things will happen. You have to play with confidence, and we've been in this position before, and so the surroundings are nothing new to us. It's just a matter of go out and play hard.
Steve, good luck.
Thank you.
Steve Paschy, the head coach of the Hawley Nuggets. In his 4th year, he is 59-37. Todd Henrickson, in his first year at Barnesville, joins us in between games. 13 minutes to our second Section 6A West semifinal game. As the player of the game, a donation will be given to Norman County East on behalf of Farm Credit Services. Congratulations to John Gullingsrud. 9 points in the game, but maybe more importantly, 6 in the second half. He personally got the Eagles back in the ball game. Didn't hit his scoring average, but he is the Farm Credit Services player of the game. Game 2 is about 10 minutes away. It's Hawley and Barnesville. This is Todd Henrickson, the first-year head coach of the Trojans. And can the third time be the charm for the Trojans against the Nuggets?
Well, we're hoping so. We had a real good game with them over at their place at the end of January, and hopefully we'll take some things we learned from that one and put them to use in this one.
Some keys to the game for the Trojans. What do you think?
We've got to play great defense. They've got so many weapons, and we got to try to slow Martyrdam down a little bit, and at the same time try to hold Nate Anderson down and Joe Sahlberg. So we've just got to have a great defensive effort.
That's a tall order. Are you up to the task? Are you playing that good basketball that you want at playoff time?
Well, I tell you, we put together probably our best game of the year on Saturday night, and I'm just hoping we can stay on that high and try to keep things going through to tonight.
What turned it around for Barnesville down the stretch? You kind of stumbled toward the end of the regular season, but you're winning too when it matters most.
Well, I just think our intensity has been there. That's something we've struggled with all year long, and our intensity against Norman County West was exactly where it had to be. We needed a rebound, and that's something that we did well, and hopefully we'll continue tonight.
I imagine if you're sitting there watching the first game, as you were up in the corner there with your team, that's the kind of game you like to see. The underdog giving the favorite, the higher-seeded team a game, and that can maybe build some confidence for your players even before you tip it off here.
Exactly. We talked a little bit about that in the locker room, and that's something we've been saying all along. You get to the tournament, it's a one-game season for everybody, so what you did during the regular season right now doesn't mean anything anymore.
How'd you enjoy your first year in the Heart of Lakes?
Boy, I tell you, it's an unbelievable conference. If you don't show up ready to play every night, you're going to get it taken to you pretty good. But it's been fantastic. The rivalries, the support of the communities, it's been incredible.
You talked about Martyrdom and Sahlberg. What about for you guys offensively? Who's got a click?
Well, a big key for us is Matt Askegard. We've got to get him doing some things from the perimeter for us. And then Jay and Jerome inside. If they're doing some things for us inside, you know, that'll open up some things on the outside for Matt. So hopefully we can get them all going.
Todd, good luck.
Thank you.
You bet. Todd Henrickson, the head coach at Barnesville, his first year. He was the head coach last year at Fargo South. He's now the man in charge here at Barnesville. 8 minutes to game number 2. You're watching Minnesota Section 6A West semifinal basketball on WDAY TV.
Barnesville. Tonight's game is brought to you by Norwest Banks, Peterson's Paint Supply, Stop and Go, Fargo Linoleum, First National Bank of Hawley, Burns Motors of Hawley, Hawley Cenex, Vegan and Johnson Furniture of Hawley, State Bank of Hawley, Merit Care Sports Medicine, the Barnesville Sports Booster Club, Barnesville Economic Development, and by Farm Credit Services.
The prestigious Heart of Lakes title and best player in Brian Martyrdom. Barnesville won as many conference games as Hawley lost, but the Trojans took the Nuggets to overtime in the last meeting. Tonight, it's winner take all. The Hawley-Barnesville rivalry, renewed on Minnesota primetime basketball. One Section 6A West finalist is set. Norman County East beating Ada Bora 46-43. One more team to advance to the championship game here in game 2. And it's nothing more than a good old backyard scrap in the Heart of Lakes on a bigger basketball floor. Hawley in Barnesville. Winner take all. Dana Mogck, Rex Haugen, and Josh Morton, and our entire WDAY basketball crew back with you at the Copper Fieldhouse tonight for the Hawley-Barnesville showdown. The third teams, Joe Sahlberg, one of the guys to watch tonight, the junior guard from Hawley, scoring at about 13 points a game. The big guy inside for the Nuggets is Brian Martyrdom, a 6'4" senior center, a guy who loves to play the physical game. How do you take a Brian Martyrdom out of Steve Paschy's offense, or defense for that matter, Rex?
Well, the only way you do it is probably if you got somebody that big to match up with him. I think this game here tonight, the second game, will be a little different from the first game, unless they change characters, because I don't think you're going to see as much trapping defenses and stuff like that. I think you're going to see a little more power basketball, particularly from Hawley's point of view with the two big kids, especially Martyrdom. He's been around for about 3 years. On the other side, that you're going to have Askegard's going to have to score and get himself in the game to give Barnesville a real good chance.
I don't think Brian Martyrdom feels any pressure, or he is having a little Gatorade on the sideline, just yucking it up on the Hawley bench.
Just trying to be cool, probably. You know, he's probably burning up inside, trying to put that fire out with a little Gatorade.
A little more than 2 minutes to our second Section 6A West semifinal game. And this is the third meeting this year between these two teams. Back on December 9th, all the way back to 1997, Hawley won the first meeting and quite easily, 65-43. The second meeting, January 22nd, goes to overtime. Hawley surviving 78-73.
There's certainly been enough tradition between the two schools in this tournament. I don't know how many times Hawley and Barnesville have played, whether that makes any difference to these guys, but I really think it does, because you're close neighbors, you see each other all the time, you play during the year, and you know you've been on Concordia Fieldhouse floor before. If it's anything like it is in the past, it should be just a real physical, hard-nosed basketball game.
Here's the final Heart of Lake standings, which tonight mean absolutely nothing. Hawley winning it with an 11-3 conference mark. Barnesville finishing 7th with a 3-11 mark. But in the playoffs, Barnesville is playing basketball. In fact, they are right now the giant killer, having knocked off number 2 Norman County West.
Well, you know, that's why they schedule the tournament. If you win it on paper, then you wouldn't have these big crowds and this noise that about makes your head spin and ring for 2-3 hours, which mine is already, and we got another ball game to go. I just hope that it's that Barnesville, who is definitely the underdog, can hang in there like Ada did and then make her a ball game, because when she gets down the last minute or two of the ball game, we all know anything can happen in high school basketball, and usually it does.
You saw Hawley started the year 5-4, but finished winning 12 of 14. Barnesville, of course, defeating the Panthers of Norman County West Saturday to get to prime time in the parquet here at Concordia. For the starting lineups of game 2, let's go to PA announcer Troy Wanless.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Memorial Auditorium on the campus of Concordia College for tonight's Section 6A West semifinal matchup featuring the visiting Hawley Nuggets and the home team Barnesville Trojans. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the Hawley Nuggets. Starting at guard, a senior wearing number 14, Jeremiah Christensen. At the other guard, a junior, number 20, Joe Solberg. At a forward, a senior, number 24, Nate Anderson. At the other forward, a senior wearing number 42, Travis Olson. And at center, a senior, number 44, Brian Martadam. The Nuggets are coached by Steve Pashy and assisted by Pete Wright, John Henrickson, and Marilyn Keller. And now the starters for tonight's home team, the Barnesville Trojans. Starting at guard, a 5'10 junior, number 10, Casey Solom. At the other guard, a 6-foot senior, number 34, Daley Palmer George. At a forward, a 6'1 senior wearing number 12, Matt Oskegaard. At the other forward, a 6'2 junior, number 32, Jay Jurger. And at center, a 6'1 senior, number 40, Jerome Swenson. The Trojans are coached by Todd Henrickson and assisted by Chad Snow, Stacy Martz, and Carlton Moe.
The matchup, Hawley goes 17-6 in the regular season, Barnesville 7-17. Pretty similar otherwise. Both teams scoring in the 60s. Hawley allowing 59 a game, Barnesville 63. The starting lineups, Solberg, Christensen, Anderson, Olson, and Martadam. For Barnesville, Solom, Askegaard, Palmer, George, Jurger, and Swenson. Look at the matchup in the middle, Martadam and Swenson. Those two guys will go at it. They are both known as physical basketball players. They love to bang inside.
Well, it feels like Hawley Barnesville.
I remember going to Hawley Barnesville games the regular season. That door would be locked about halfway through the JV game. They couldn't get any more people in the gyms. Martindam and Jerger. The jump ball. Hawley and Solberg on offense first. That's Travis Olson, the quarterback. Long pass, throws it away. He didn't do that very often during the football season. A little pumped up.
The guy was supposed to run a fade route, and he ran a short post.
Palmer George on the wing.
Hawley playing tough man.
Askegard to Swenson. Jerger hacked on the play by number 14, Jeremiah Christensen.
Jeremiah Christensen. His first foul, team's first.
Swenson lowers his shoulder off the glass, no good. Martindam rebound. Christensen too strong. Loose ball, Barnesville's.
Well, so much for setting up an offense.
Get it down and go. We've played 50 seconds, it's scoreless. Askegard cut off in the lane. Swenson tied up by Christensen, jump ball, but the Trojans retain possession on the possession arrow.
Pretty basic offense there. Enter the wing, drop a post, and flash the backside post. Try to get some high-low stuff. Better get it in.
Bad pass. Here comes Travis Olson. Off the glass for two, Nate Anderson for the Nuggets.
Looks like they might let him play a little bit under the bucket.
Loose ball, Solberg picks it off. The pass too far, and Solom brings it in for the Trojans. Foul called on Hawley's number 20, Joe Solberg, a 6'1" junior guard. Solom down low to Jerger, the turnaround jumper off the back iron. Nate Anderson the rebound. Travis Olson to Martindam for two.
That's the second guy on the deck on a power move.
Well, Olson and Martindam hooked up several times during the football season, and they hook up here tonight for a 4-0 Hawley lead. Palmer George kicks it back to Solom. The lefty for three. Wide right. The Nuggets will run. Anderson gets the kind roll. Nate Anderson, 4 of Hawley's 6 points, and Todd Henrickson wants a 20-second timeout. In talking to Henrickson today, he was obviously worried about Martindam going off and scoring 25 or 30 points, and he knows Solberg may get his points, but he was concerned about Nate Anderson. If Nate Anderson has a game scoring, he said, we're in trouble.
Well, if you got, obviously if you got 3 guys that can do it, that almost forces you to go out and just match up and play one-on-one basketball. And if you're afraid of that, that means you don't think you can do that, and so you are in deep trouble.
Josh,
that takes away any opportunity to play any kind of junk defense or combinations or whatever you want to call them.
Morty, you were eavesdropping on that Barnesville huddle. What'd you hear?
Todd Henrickson concerned about the offensive stagnant of the Trojans right now. He wants them to move a little bit more and find the open man. Pretty simple.
Hawley came out in a half-court trap on that possession. See if they stay with it. Looks like they're in odd front zone now.
Jerger, jump hook. No. Palmer George tip won't go. Here comes Martindam and the Nuggets. Travis Olson, nice dish to Brian Martindam. It's quickly 8-0 Nuggets.
Half-court trap again.
Swenson to the hole. Blocked from behind Nate Anderson, but they're going to call him
2 shots
for the foul. It looked like a lot of ball there.
A lot of ball there. I think he probably got fouled on the first move.
Swenson to the line, a 70% free throw shooter. Trying to get the Trojans on the board.
At this point, Hawley looks like a little better ball handling outfit than Barnesville.
Barnesville still hasn't scored. Here come the Nuggets. Martindam. Woo, is he tough. 6 points for Martindam.
That was a nice little move there. Still in the trap.
Joe Guest. Swenson inside to Guest. He backs it in. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Nuggets. Good defense by Brian Martindam. Just stood there with his arms in the air. One official called jump ball, another official called traveling. We'll sort it out when we come back to the Copper Fieldhouse. Nuggets lead at 10-zip. For the first quarter in game number 2 tonight. And Barnesville still looking for some points. The Nuggets leading the Trojans by a score of 10-zip.
The bad thing about that is Barnesville has not had a good look at the bucket at all yet. And Hawley has had at least three real good moves at the end of the break. Martindam's made a couple nice moves. Barnesville has not had a look inside or outside.
Solid game already for Martindam. 6 points, 4 rebounds. Outside, no good, or is it an alley-oop to Martindam? That's no good. Loose ball, the Nuggets bring it in. Down low, off the glass, Christensen for 2. Barnesville can't get anything to go right. Sahlberg the near steal.
They can't get the ball entered. There we go.
This is Corey Thompson, number 20 in the ball game. Askegard.
There we go.
For 3. I thought he pointed at us.
I thought so too. He looks just like his dad, except his dad's about 4 inches taller, at least.
Sahlberg kept alive by the Nuggets inside. Olson.
There you go.
That foul is going to be called on Brian Martindam.
Over the top.
Now, the last time Hawley and Barnesville met, Brian Martindam picked up 2 fouls in the first 40 seconds of the first quarter. He spent time on the bench. He did end up with 27 points as the Nuggets rallied from a 21-7 deficit to beat Barnesville in overtime 78-73. Down the stretch here, Martindam has been very smart when it comes to fouling or not fouling. Loose ball, turnover to the Nuggets. Thrown away, no. Tipped by the Trojans. The Nuggets retain possession.
Who's 50?
Andrew Passanante.
They switch a number on us?
They did. He was 10 in the book when we came. Now he's number 50, and it looks a little big on him. Travis Olson, too strong. Passanante keeps it alive momentarily, but foul inside. And it is on Andrew Passanante. Normally in a tournament like this, you don't have to worry about those tough Italian names. You just got those good Scandinavian kids.
I would bet he forgot his jersey. He's a sophomore.
Jerger, tough move, short, gets his own rebound, and rolls it in.
All right, they broke the ice a little bit. Everybody can relax a little bit. We got a 3 and a power layup, so they play defense now.
And it's 12-5, and the bucket seems a little bigger for the Trojans. Whip pass inside to Martindam. Wow. He didn't forget his game.
Another 3.
Askegard.
His dad didn't shoot those.
Martindam. No. Rebound, Thompson. Here comes K.C. Solom. Working against Passanante. Inside, Jerger again. Nice touch. Askegard has 6, Jerger has 4. The Trojans 10, the Nuggets lead by 4. This is Martindam. Too strong, foul inside against the Trojans. Foul was on number 32, Jay Jerger. Joe Gist checks in for the Nuggets. Anderson outside, no good. Martindam the rebound. 10 points already for number 44.
Well, he's just too agile and too strong in there.
Askegard takes it strong. Rebound to Jeff Plattner. Martindam walked. He can play college basketball somewhere if he wants to. Fergus Falls Community College has been in contact. North Dakota State College of Science has talked to Martindam, but he may end up playing football right here at Concordia.
1-2-2 again by Hawley.
Askegard, good fake. Dish inside to Guest. Buzzer ends. That's the first quarter. After a 10-0 lead, the Nuggets will settle for a 6-point lead after 8 minutes of ball. 16-10, the second quarter when we come back. Recognize the player of the game, and a donation will be given to the school on behalf of Farm Credit Services. We're about to begin the second half. Hawley leading Barnesville by a score of 16-10. The Nuggets shooting an even 50% from the field. Barnesville 36.
Truthfully, I haven't been real impressed with Hawley's shot selections other than Martindam just making great plays around the post. If they make better shot selection, a little better ball movement, I think Hawley will put this away.
There's Martindam. Forces one up, draws the foul.
Ran a little baseline screen on that 1-3-1 zone. Top guard went to the corner. A low post man set a pick on a low defender, and Martindam come around for a little power move. What's he got, 11?
11 points now. I can see why Fergus and Science are looking at him. The second one is good. And how about Fergus Falls Community College?
Yeah.
Perfect in 1998. Dave Retzloff and company winning the National Junior College title out in New York.
And their high school team is in the section championship.
Yep, 8-3A. Saturday. Inside, nothing doing. Palmer George called for the foul, but he took the brunt of that deal.
Took it right in the Adam's apple, I think.
He is called Daly Palmer George, but his first name is Bama Daly, B-A-M-I-D-E-L-E. They have shortened it, thank goodness, to fit on our computer screen. Martyrdam short. Gets his own rebound. Just 3 players have scored for the Nuggets: Christensen, Anderson, and Martyrdam. And there is Martyrdam. Cut off. Sahlberg traveled.
Pretty basic offense by Hawley. Post screen down for the wing, enter the wing, get the ball to the post. Barnesville needs a basket here really bad.
Palmer George inside to Joe Guest. Travis Olson changed that shot. Here comes the Nuggets. Sahlberg to Anderson. Foul on Palmer George.
Thought he might have traveled. Excuse me, Chuck, I didn't mean to second guess you.
Anderson to shoot 2. The first one is good. He hit 61% of his foul shots. And Anderson now has 5. Make that 6. And the Nuggets again enjoying a 10-point lead. Knocked away by Anderson. It goes off of Palmer George's foot. Turnover, Barnesville.
Hawley's just overpowering them defensively, and they're not letting Askegaard have the ball. And it looks to me like he's the man that's got to score.
Martyrdam kicks it out. Sahlberg dishes to Martyrdam, too strong.
Should have shot that one. You don't want to be selfish, but you can overpass too. Should have shot that one there, Mr. Sahlberg.
Sahlberg averages 13. He has yet to score tonight. This is Askegaard. Guest inside. Fadeaway, too strong. Olson the rebound.
He's gotten a couple of shots. He just hasn't got anything to go.
Christensen knocked away. It goes off of Swenson's hand.
Barnesville playing a little, we used to call it a 1-13, kind of a 1-1-3, and the guy comes up on the ball and the other guy goes the first pass, and they try matchup.
Martyrdam sandwiched inside and he traveled.
Post players from both teams was getting it in the paint, just trying to bull it up there. Not a lot of finesse.
I think you're describing Swenson and Martyrdam's game to the tee. Sahlberg for his first points of the game. (22-10), the Nuggets leading the Trojans.
6-0 run.
kicks it to Askegard. Off the glass, no good. The Nuggets push it up the floor. Sahlberg sees a crease. No good. Olsen, no good. Martindam, no good. Another attempt, no good. Loose ball. Martindam off the bottom of the rim. But 5 shots for the Nuggets there. And the Trojans throw it away.
Right now, it's not pretty, Coach.
So we'll take a timeout.
Okay.
4:09 to go in the first half. The Nuggets by 12. 4:09 to go until halftime, and coming up at halftime here on WDAY, the Norwest Banks halftime report with Josh Morton. 22-10, the Nuggets lead the Trojans, the 3rd meeting of the year. This one for a spot in the 6A West championship game. The Nuggets have cooled a bit, shooting 41% from the field now. The Trojans at 29%. Trojans need a little run here to end the half to build some confidence.
Well,
and
that'll
here it
help
goes.
right there if they get this one.
Thompson for 2.
That was a pretty careless pass. That's all that was. They've gotten a couple of shots inside of their big people. It just hasn't got to go down. Defense philosophy doesn't change too much, although they might be extending a little more.
Olsen, no good. Martindam is out of the game right now. Thompson again, no good. Guest inside. Making hay while the big fella's on the bench. It's now an 8-point game. Fancy dish inside, too fancy.
A little too much one-on-one, bounce, bounce, bounce against that zone. A little better ball movement would be helpful. And of course, Martindam not in there. It changes the. Well, now he's back. He's in there.
Just checked in.
Oh, I missed that.
Thompson. Here comes Christensen. 3-on-2. Sahlberg. No good. There's Martindam. No good. Palmer George it is.
All right, here we go.
1-on-1. No bucket but the foul on Christensen.
2 shots. Let's see if he has it. No, he didn't have that 1 foot set.
Sliding a little bit.
Yeah, pretty good call, Chuck. Well,
Palmer George is in the scoring column tonight.
he makes this one. It's a 6-0 run. Here comes Olsen back in.
Nate Anderson will sit down.
Here, guys. One time. Go roll.
Second one too strong. Martindam the rebound.
Barnesville doing a better job attacking the ball on the outside. That makes it a little more difficult to get something inside. A little better ball pressure, even though it's out of his zone.
Barnick loses the ball. Askegard to Thompson, and here come the Trojans.
We need a 3 out of Askegard.
Could cut it to within 5
There
or
he comes.
4 with a 3-pointer.
There he comes on the baseline. A little cross screen. Olsen isn't giving Askegard much room. There's a skip. Nope.
Swenson will take it and hit. Swenson's first 2 of the game, and it's 22-17. Brock Barnick with the ball now.
Barnesville got a little more size in there now without Solom. There's another steal.
Another turnover by Barnick.
A little better job of shutting down the passing lane.
With those hands up, good things will happen.
Maybe it's Askegaard's turn.
Minute 15 to go in the half. Here's Askegaard. To Guest. Homer George almost walked.
Backside.
Swenson blocked by Martyrdam. And he gets it to Plattner. 50 seconds to play in the half.
See if Hawley plays for one.
Knocked away by Askegaard, but Hawley retains possession. Christensen and Anderson check back in for the Nuggets. Plattner and Barnick sit down. Casey Solom back in for the Trojans.
Oof, is that middle open now?
30 seconds to play in the half.
Don't foul out there, son.
15 to play in the half.
Traveled.
Martyrdam inside. Rebound Thompson, 4 seconds to play. Loose ball, Hawley brings it down. Gotta shoot it.
Got a chance. Woo!
Well, the Trojans make a run late in the half and pull within 5. It's 22-17. Let's go to Josh Morton.
Steve Pesci, they went on a little run there, but you guys seem to be able to do what you want inside.
Well, I'm disappointed with the turnover situation. We got to value the basketball a lot more. We've had a lot of throwaways that I think are unforced. I think we've got to do a better job of getting kids to penetrate the seams on that zone, and then we got to quit pinching up our inside shots. We're getting the ball at 5 feet. We got to convert there. We're just, you know, I think we really feed up our defense, and if we can finish some of those easy plays, that enables us to get back, get set, and really makes us that much more aggressive on the defensive end when we're finishing some of those easy plays. So, first half was fine. I thought we just kind of got back on our heels there a little bit and weren't as aggressive defensively as we needed to be. But we just got to relax and put that thing in the hole. We get it that deep, we just got to finalize. Brian seems like they're all just a little bit in a hurry to finish that play, and then they're pinching some of those shots. So we'll just make some adjustments. I think we'll be okay.
Coach, thanks very much. Good luck second half.
Thank you.
At halftime of Game 2 of the Section 6A West semifinals, Norman County East is in the championship game. Hawley and Barnesville fighting for that final spot. 22-17, the Nuggets over the Trojans at halftime. Norman County team. On Thursday, we will have that championship game live from here at Concordia at 8 o'clock. And on Friday, the overall Section 6A champion and the 8AA championship. And I don't know if I've ever done an 8AA game without Staples Motley being in it. The Cardinals won't be here this year.
It doesn't happen very often, that's for sure, but Wadena must have a decent club.
The numbers, Rex, here at halftime.
Well, you know, the big thing is I think Barnesville wasn't able to score early when they got the ball inside, and every time Hawley did, Martyrdam scored. He had, I think, 10 out of their first 16 points, and lately he hasn't got too much. Barnesville made a little run. It looks to me like they've got to get the ball to Askegaard, and he's got to be able to take a few more shots, even if he has to force a couple. I think he has to do that. And I thought Barnesville's defense was pretty good second quarter. They got a little bit more size in there, and they extended their zone a little bit, and they caused a few turnovers. Hawley's got more turnovers than Barnesville.
Hawley cleaning up on the boards, 21 rebounds to 10. Brian Martyrdam has 10 of those rebounds. 22-17. The Nuggets lead the Trojans at halftime. The second half when we come back.
Halftime Show was brought to you in part by Norwest Banks.
just seconds to go here before the second half. Hawley leads Barnesville 22-17. Todd Henrickson, it seems like they're having their way inside right now.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the stats at halftime, and it's an even game. And then you look at the rebounding, and we're just getting killed on the boards. We got to do something to try to take Brian off of the boards. He's getting a lot of his points off second chances. And, you know, if we don't do that, it's going to be a long second half.
Coach, thanks very much. Good luck.
You bet.
Dominated on the boards, yet trailing just by 5 at halftime. That can sometimes bring a smile, a little boost of confidence to your team.
I would think so, but he hit it right on the head. I don't know if I was Barnesville, I would challenge Rotterdam. I'd keep sticking it in there, and hopefully the wing defense would sag off a little bit so Asgard would get free to take a couple of shots. And if I was Hawley, I'd have a little better shot selection on the outside, and every time Rotterdam touched the ball, square up and take it right at him.
Askegaard 2 3-pointers for the Trojans in the first half. He led the way with 6. Jerger had 4. Palmer George 1. Swenson 2. Guest 2. Thompson 2. Brian Martyrdam led Hawley with 12 points. Nate Anderson had 6. Christensen a couple, and Sahlberg a couple. 22-17, the Nuggets leading the Trojans. We start the second half. Trojans with the ball. They want to get it to K.C. Solom and Askegaard. Jerger loses it. Here comes Christensen, and a foul on Palmer George or Jerger.
I think it was on Jerger.
You're right. Number 32, Jay Jerger, his 3rd. Turnover. Palmer George to K.C. Solom for the easy 2.
Well, they got away with it. They finally scored on their first time out. I thought they passed up a couple of shots on last time they had the ball and then turned it over.
Just like that, a 3-point game. Nate Anderson too strong. Swenson the rebound. How about that? Barnesville can tie it with a 3. And
There
here's Askegaard to tie it. No, short.
That's the shot he's got to take, though. I don't think he should wait very long.
Sahlberg, the off-balance jumper. Yes, sir. I guess you don't see Sahlberg without a basketball under his arm very often. Just lives for the game.
Skip, skip, skip.
Swenson goes through the double team. Hangs on the front iron and won't go down, and Olsen picks off the rebound.
Askegaard was wide open on the skip, but nobody saw him.
Sahlberg for 3. 5 straight for Sahlberg.
He's evidently shot that shot a few times.
Now it's an 8-point game.
Hawley in the 1-3-1 zone. They've got it pretty well extended. Baseline should be open.
Timeout. Barnesville. 22nd timeout. We've played a little more than 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. And the Trojans, 1 trip down, could have tied it with a 3. Askegaard had the look, but Sahlberg goes on a 5-hole run, and just like that, an 8-point ball game.
Well, Hawley's in a 1-3-1. I don't know if they'll switch. The last time there was a timeout called by Barnesville, Hawley switched defenses, which is generally kind of a little good thing to do. Well, there's a Hawley guy right there.
Mike Malmberg, the head football coach for the Nuggets. I don't think he's ever lost a regular season game. It's amazing.
Really?
Since he took over. No, he hasn't.
That's where to go, right at him.
Inside, Martyrdam picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd.
I think he was a baseline guy, and most of the time that baseline guy ends up playing behind, so you can get the ball to the post, and then all you can do is stand with your hands up in the air, or your arms rather.
Jerger misses the 1st. But cans the 2nd one. He's now got 5. Todd Henrickson looking at a 7-point deficit. Sahlberg is taking over.
Well, there isn't a whole lot to that guy, is there? It's kind of slim.
But he's got 7 points here. All 7 for the Nuggets in the second half. From the corner, Swenson, no. Jerger, the putback. There's a rebound.
But Sahlberg forgot to go down and check out the weak side that time. He was the offside wing. Well, he'll make up for it. Hawley in or Barnesville in a, looks like an odd front now.
Sahlberg wants it.
There it is. How many in a row is that?
10 straight.
10 straight.
Grandpa Sahlberg loves it. Askegard tries to answer. No, off Olsen's hand.
He's still got to do it, though, because he is their shooter.
Swenson, the runner in the lane.
That was a nice move. They keep doing that. Sahlberg can't make everything.
Olsen, turnover. Corey Thompson picks up the loose ball. 4.5 minutes to play, third quarter.
Turn around.
Foul inside.
That's all we're doing.
Is it on Martindam again?
Askegard shoot it or post play, or you keep making your move till Martindam stops you.
No, the foul's on Travis Olsen, his first. Jerger makes the first.
Back to 7.
2 of 3 from the line. And the second one rattles home. 4:24. Third quarter, the Nuggets lead it 32-26. Those pesky Trojans just won't go away.
They're not supposed to. Well, we get a little spark out there. Who's number 14? Christensen?
Christensen. Don't think these two teams have ever exchanged Christmas cards.
Look at that. Just a hard foul, son. You're gonna have to earn it at the free throw line.
Hey, here we go, guys. One time.
One of 2.
See if Barnesville does anything different now. Hawley in a solid man-to-man.
Way out of the ball. Jeremiah Christensen called for the foul. His
There are
third
some
foul.
posts open there for Barnesville. They're sitting out here bouncing the ball an awful lot.
Swenson will take a 3.
And he got it.
And can it?
Post player supposed to do that.
And it's a 4-point game. Sahlberg left alone momentarily. Here's Martindam. Inside, the bucket and the foul.
I think that's his first touch of the second half.
It's his first bucket in the second half. He goes up so strong.
Yep.
He's got everything leaning to the bucket.
Well, I took care of that 3 in the other end.
Back to a 7-point game for Steve Paschy and company.
Take it to him.
Swenson
Straight up.
had to go through a lot of people there and lost the ball. Passanante tied up by Askegard. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Nuggets.
I thought Jurek probably got fouled down here, but he didn't make much of a complaint effort, so evidently he felt it was all right.
Sahlberg off the dribble. Nice touch.
Pretty soft.
12 in the second half for Sahlberg, 14 for the game. And it's the Nuggets by 9. Askegaard for 3. Thompson the rebound, short. Here comes T.O. Thrown away. You get a look from our mid-court cam. Stacy Anderson in front of scorer's row.
I think he just wanted to sit down for a while.
He doesn't have the best of knees, Rex.
Okay.
Thanks to one snowball. Solom pushes it up.
Askegaard, do it again. Atta baby.
He jumps into the guy to pick up the foul. He'll head to the free throw line. Martindam back into the ball game. Travis Olson will check out. Askegaard, an 80% free throw shooter.
One time.
Little pressure by the Trojans. Jumper baseline, no good. Martindam had a hand on it. Sahlberg comes down with it. Passanante with the ball now. Sahlberg from the corner. Tough bank, hit the side of the glass, but the Nuggets get it back. Now the Trojans get it back. 3-on-2. Foul, Passanante.
I don't think there's much doubt about this.
That wasn't even an attempt to pick up a charge. That was frustration after losing the ball in midcourt. Askegaard, the runner, blocked by Martindam. He gets it back. Blocked again, but a foul on Plattner.
Getting a little aggressive there now. That's good. Who is that on?
Plattner, number 30.
Okay.
Right there, over the back.
There, over the top.
We got a little lull here. One of these teams gets on a run here.
We haven't
go
yet
one way
had
or the other.
We haven't had a game where everybody just answers one another in rapid succession. Now we're back to 6.
One time.
Just Sahlberg doesn't get going again. Barnesville has a shot at it. That's good.
Askegaard, what a good free throw shooter. It's 38-33 Nuggets. Passanante was in trouble, and a foul on Swenson. Exactly what Todd Henrickson didn't want. They had him trapped.
He was in not very good position to make a pass of any kind.
Travis Olson is checked back in for the Nuggets.
There's Martindam.
Christensen for 3, no good. Air ball, and he'll hear it. Askegaard down low, too strong. Guest can't bring it in. Golden opportunity wasted by the Trojans. Sahlberg from the free throw line. No. Martindam inside, tied up by Askegaard. Trojan fans are yelling over the back on Martindam. So is Todd Henrickson.
Well, they might. Nope.
Nope.
That was good.
Just taller, longer arms.
That's all.
But a good foul by Askegaard to tie up Martindam so he doesn't get the easy two. Sahlberg for three. No good, but a foul inside. That on Swenson again?
No.
No, it's on the Nuggets.
It's on Christensen. I think he was getting back for the hard foul that he got on the other end there.
At least he didn't retaliate right away.
Oh, he waited
For a while.
Get a little low. Puts him in the bonus. Well, it won't make any difference unless he makes these.
45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Swenson can't connect on the free throw. Ball goes out of bounds. It's coming back Hawley way. Swenson is 0 for 3 from the line tonight, and he's a 70% shooter on the year. Will Hawley play for one?
I think they will now. They're under 30.
Pull it out to four corners. Corey Thompson went for the steal and picked up the foul. His second 16th foul. 10 seconds to go now here in the third quarter.
Keep it out of Sahlberg's hands. Back pick.
No good. Martindam, yes, beats the buzzer.
I think that's the second touch of the whole third quarter.
Fifth point of the half for Martindam, and the Nuggets have opened a 7-point lead. 8 minutes to go in this final 6A West semifinal game. Channel 6 WDAY News at 10 o'clock or a little after. Coming straight up, we head to the final quarter. The Nuggets leading the Trojans 40-33, and a huge edge in rebounds. 30 for the Nuggets, just 17 for the Trojans. And yet Barnesville is within 7 points.
It wouldn't have messed up that breakaway. They would have scored, and I don't think Hawley would have had the opportunity in this end. She'd have been a 4-point game, 3-point game. Well, here we go. I don't think the game's going to change much because I don't think either team wants to change the tempo or can. Sahlberg's the only guy I think that can really light it up at any time. And Nate Anderson's all over Askegaard.
Guest.
Go right at him.
Inside, you bet.
Now, I don't know how tall he is, but he's mighty wide.
I got him at 6'3".
That's a stretch.
You always lie in the roster, don't you?
Boom.
Barnick for three, no good. Martindam, a chance at it. Askegaard brings down the loose ball.
Okay, a basket here will make it interesting.
Askegaard is running all over the place trying to get open, and Anderson won't let him leave.
Oh, he was posted for a second.
Jerger. Yes.
You know what? I'm not so sure that it's a standoff inside now. If Hawley went inside, I don't think Barnesville could stop him. And if Barnesville goes inside, Hawley hasn't stopped him yet.
There's Martindam down low, cut off, but he still scores.
He went through a double team on a force, but still, I don't think either team can stop the other one in the post.
The Nugget lead goes back to 5. Less than 6.5 to play in the ball game. Palmer George looking for a cutting Askegard, misses him. Here come the Nuggets. Sahlberg to Anderson. Off the glass for 2. Just like that, the Nuggets answer. And now the Trojans want a timeout.
I don't think Palmer George is taking a shot all night.
Not from outside, no.
Because they don't guard him at all. They drop off.
Palmer George has had 2 free throws. He's made 1. Back to the Cobber gym after this. Brian Martindam tonight, 19 points, 13 rebounds, and we still have nearly 6 minutes to play.
He's worked pretty hard for those. Well, Barnesville, you got to do it again.
Travis Olson going for the steal, picks up the foul. Jerome Swenson will go to the free throw line.
I don't think we've seen a lob. Excuse me. I don't think we've seen a lob in this whole ball game. All supposed to either play 3/4 behind. Nobody's fronting whatsoever.
Swenson has yet to hit a free throw. He's 0 for 4.
That's frustrating too. You can see it in his eyes. He knows he should be making those. Uh-oh.
Sahlberg. No. Martindam the rebound. No. Jerger the rebound. Martindam hasn't missed many of those tonight.
Get it to the post.
Stolen by Sahlberg. Tried to go cross court to KC Solom. Martindam inside. What body control.
Nobody fronted there either. He's just catching it uncontested.
And at 6'4", he's got such good feet. A little spin move, and he's wide open for an easy 2. Jerger, a little off balance. No good. Nuggets can't handle the rebound. The Trojans will get another look. Swenson for 3. Yeah!
Oh, by golly, he can hit that. Back to 6 again. We've been on that 6 a lot. Baseline drive.
Askegard the rebound. And it has been a while since we have called Matt Askegard's name on the offensive side of the floor for the Trojans. Here he is.
He's got it. Go to the hole, Matt.
He'll take the shot and can it. His first field goal in the second half. He has 4 free throws.
Well, same way as the first game. You keep letting the underdog stay close. Here we are again.
That's all the coach wants, to be there at the end.
Yep. On a chance.
Olsen, nice dish inside to Martindam, but there's a foul before the bucket. It's on KC Solom for the Trojans, his first. Brock Barnick will sit down for the Trojans. Excuse me, the Nuggets. Christensen checks back in. Martindam misses. The rebound to Anderson. Another look for the Nuggets. Anderson will try it. It's too strong.
Woo!
And wouldn't you know it? Goes for the steal and gets called for the foul.
7 out of 10 times that happens. The guy just forgets. 20-second timeout for Hawley.
4-point lead, a little too close for comfort. 3:20 to play. And the Trojans hanging tough. The second half, Brian Martindam has 9 points. For Hawley, Jerome Swenson has 8. For Barnesville, Matt Askegard, 1 field goal, 4 free throws for 6 points. And Jay Jerger has 7 points. Casey Solom to the free throw line. Trying to bite into that 4-point Nugget lead. Casey Solom, good from the line. He was the Trojan player who got this team believing. He said the Gophers would beat Michigan State in the Big Ten postseason tournament. He's a huge, huge Gopher fan, and he helped Barnesville upset Norman County West. Second one is no good.
Can't get any closer than 3. That's where they were here a little while ago. Don't foul now. Hey.
Pretty close to over and back. Sahlberg down the lane. No good. Martindam fouled. He is tough inside.
Hawley got away with something there. That was a real poor shot by Sahlberg. Bad decision, but they got away with it. I guess maybe with the, you got a guy in there bigger than everybody else, you can afford to do that, but it hadn't been for a great play by Martindam. That was a tough deal for Hawley.
Martindam has made 4 of 5 from the line tonight. And he cans both. 3:03 to play. The Nuggets clinging to a 5-point lead. Here's Swenson inside, kicks it out. Askegard to the lane. In and out. Rebound Nuggets.
Hawley going to sit on it.
2.5 to go in the ball game.
Both in the 1-and-1. I think so.
They're going to pull it out.
He's giving the spread sign.
Sahlberg dishes to Christensen, dishes to Martindam for the bucket and the foul.
Pretty good play.
Nice passing. Anderson inside to Martindam, and Swenson picks up the foul.
That's a big owie there, that play.
Full timeout for the Barnesville Trojans. 2:01 to play. Hawley by 7 when we come back. Say West semifinal game. The Nuggets leading the Trojans 50-43. Let's go to sideline reporter Josh Morton. Morty?
Dana and Rex in the Trojan huddle. Todd Henrickson telling his troops just to be patient. There's plenty of time. Not time to panic yet. And defensively, they need to go for the steal, but if they foul, they foul. They simply need to start stopping the clock a little bit.
Martindam to the line to complete the 3-point play. And he does.
You got to push a little bit here. We don't need 16 passes. What we need is a shot right now.
Swenson blocked by Martindam. And Martindam picks up the loose ball.
I think Coach Henrickson wanted to foul on that one. You got to go after him now, Barnesville. And that's the wrong guy to foul, I think.
Corey Thompson fouls Sahlberg.
68%.
Not bad.
Not bad. They're all pretty good.
Yes, they are.
Travis Olson's kind of bringing up the tail with 59%.
And Martin, the best of the bunch at 73.
Yep.
But it's not what your average is how many you make in the final minutes.
That's the key to a free throw shooter.
Sahlberg cans 2, and it's now a 10-point lead. 22nd timeout. No correction, it's now a full timeout. We'll take you inside the Barnesville Trojan huddle. There's Todd Henrickson and company trying to produce something in the final 134.
Somewhat of a miracle, I'm afraid.
Okay, we got one timeout left. When we come down and hit the shot, we're going to take it right away. Now, I want you to run a red. Okay? Now, make sure on this. In fact, Casey, when you dribble over to this side, if you see everybody cheating this way, take it all the way in. Otherwise, change or off. Start it up a little bit higher. You can almost get into trouble with you. Right? Matt set a good one for Corey now. And if Corey's open down there, don't be afraid to dump it in. Yeah. Matt, I want you coming strong on that and right here. All right, if you get a good look, I want it up. Otherwise, we just get into our motion set, but we got to attack quick.
Gotta go too deep.
All right? And we're too deep pressed. Well, yeah, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. Now, defensively, we do not foul Sahlberg. You can't foul him. All right? That means you've got Sahlberg. I want you to completely deny him. Okay? 14. Yeah, if we got to foul anybody, it's 14, or we'll foul Anderson. He hasn't shot any either. Martyrdom and Sahlberg, we don't want to foul. But it's got to be immediate. When we hit this score, I want a timeout. We got to have everybody crash. Crash your boards. Let's go.
All right, come on.
Still a lot of time. All right? 1, 2, 3. Go.
Still a lot of time. 1:34 to go. Steve Paschy's ball club leading the Barnesville Trojans 53-43. The Nuggets trying to make it a clean sweep over the Trojans this year.
I'm going to make them earn it. They're out putting some token pressure on, get pressure on, making the clock run.
Here's Askegaard to Swenson.
Timeout. I would say that those kids did about as good as they can for what the coach told them to do. They followed their instructions, and what didn't open up right away, they just went back and reversed the ball, and the guy came open, and he hit it, and they called timeout. So, can't ask for more than that. Now if they can get a steal or foul the right guy and get him to miss, magic.
Well, we know who they don't want to foul.
Right.
One Mr. Joe Sahlberg.
Still got the 2 timeouts. If you get in a bind, we're 4 to score, or we take a layup, okay? Be strong. Make sure you meet all of your passes. On the defensive end, maintain your aggressiveness, okay? I don't want any gambling in the full court. I want it to be 3-quarter court. You're turning, okay? So no jumping, no gambling. Just head up, okay? You can bluff and retreat, and burn time. But defense, if you're solid, is going to get it done in and of itself. You get to the line, be confident, all right? As much as possible, you guys handle the ball.
We're out of timeout.
They are. You can milk it. That means you can milk it even before you pick it up. You can let it bounce for a couple seconds, then pick it up, and you've got 5 to get it in it. So you can milk a lot of time on that, all right?
All right.
Head up. 1, 2, 3.
The Nuggets can taste victory. Travis Olson into Sahlberg. They don't want to foul him. And he doesn't want to give the ball up. Forced to foul him, he does. That's Corey Thompson with the foul.
Well, the problem was they couldn't deny him the ball right away. Or they didn't. He made a quick little move and got open.
Sahlberg cans the first, 3 for 3 tonight from the line.
Okay, guys,
An 8-point game. And back to 9. 1:05 to play in the ball game. The Trojans need a bunch of threes. Stolen away. Christensen. Martindam down to Anderson. Back to Martindam, but a foul on the play in the corner.
Well, it was a good effort by Barnesville. They just didn't quite have enough to go with Hawley's size inside and their athleticism. And Sahlberg hit all those in the, what was that, third quarter?
He hit about 7 to 10 points there and really kick-started Hawley. Nate Anderson. Well, Barnesville produced the biggest upset of the tournament Saturday, knocking off number 2 Norman County West. But 2 in a row was too much to ask for the Trojans. .45 seconds to go. Askegaard blocked.
They've sure got him bottled up. They're double teaming him now.
Martindam saves it to Swenson. But a foul before anything happens. Gonna call it on Martindam? Yes, they are.
Evidently.
Okay. 2 big guys scrambling for the ball at the scoring table, and Martindam gets called for the foul. Swenson to the line, looking for his first made free throw of the night. He is 0 for 4. And he gets it.
Here we go, 1.
2 straight. 57-48 Nuggets. Travis Olson. The easy bucket for number 52 for the Nuggets. Jacob Beck. 25 seconds to go. Askegaard for 3. Short. Saved by Casey Solom, who bounces it off Brian Martindam's foot. And Hawley's going to send in the shock troops. Justin Anderson checking in. Dusty Schultz checking in. Travis Cole checking in. And Josh Hansen in for the Nuggets. Guest cut off on the baseline. Stolen. Second consecutive layup. No. Askegaard settles things down.
Last shot of the career.
5 seconds to go. For 3 now. Guest inside. Fouled by number 22, Josh Hansen. Second to go on the clock. Joe Guest will go to the free throw line just to determine the final score. Matt Askegaard checks out. His high school career over. Guest misses the first. Second one is good. Game 2 in the books. The Nuggets beat the Trojans 59-49, advancing to the Section 6A West championship game on Thursday night. The Nuggets will take on the number 2 seed in the section, Norman County East. The Trojans beat Circle of Life and then upset Norman County West to get here. But the championship game of the West Section 6 just a bridge too far for the Trojans.
Well, there's just too much Sahlberg and Rotterdam the second half, and a little too much plays made when they had to right at the end.
Two games tonight here at the Cobber Gym. The Section 6A West semifinals. Norman County East beating Ada Borup 46-43 in game 1. And here tonight in game 2, Hawley over Barnesville by a score of 59-49. Farm Credit Services of West Central Minnesota is proud to recognize the player of the game. Take a guess, Rex.
Rotterdam, am I close?
Right again. Brian Rotterdam is the player of the game, and a donation will be given to Hawley on behalf of Farm Credit Services. Congratulations to Brian Rotterdam, the Farm Credit Services player of the game. 12 points in the first half for Rotterdam, 14 in the second half. A 26-point game for the 6'4" senior center from Hawley. .28 points, 17 rebounds. Stay tuned for WDAY News at 10 o'clock. We'll be back here in about 22 minutes with the sports. Steve Pashy of the Nuggets will join us live on our late sports. For Rex Haugen, for Josh Morton, for our entire technical crew, I'm Dana Mogck saying so long from the Cobber Fieldhouse, Norman County East, and Hawley advancing to the championship game Thursday night of Section 6A.